pale skin, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, and abnormally large eyes. A woman who spoke with the men claimed that she felt the men knew what she was thinking. Is this video proof that the MIB exist? Or is this video simply an internet hoax?
Can I be 100% honest? Yeah. I'm really trying here. They just look like this in sand.
So you just think there's two abnormally large?
They were abnormally large? Oh, look, they look the same. The one pixel is so blurry.
The way I will equate all this stupid shit is to the religious bullshit that they have worldwide. They have museums of that stupid shit, so of course they naturally have museums of paranormal stuff. And just like in religion, they have non-believers. They have non-believers of this shit too. Pardon, the microphone got cut off real quick. Mic test, there it is. It was cut off for a second. Some stupid ass shit. But it's back. Anyways, as I was saying. Testing. Okay, that's it. Anyways, as I was saying, the way that they have what the fuck? Running, as I was saying, like they have those religious museums, which they say the Vatican is also part of UFO history. Of course, it would have things like for the Mothman or tiny green men, which in the 1950s also, that was part of history when the 50s were going. The renditions done by people were like tiny little aliens that looked green. And that's part of American history. they had them on the restaurants and diners with the flags. Some of the places out in the desert still have that. The cute little alien with the little green thing at like burger shops. There's a few restaurants that are on highways that have like all that type of like collection. They have license plates, and they have the little figures. They sell probably for thousands of dollars. I used to have a collection when I was little of little green aliens that I got at like machines, and they looked. I had a lot of collection, the little toys, and that started a whole movement and a whole following. The little cute little collection. The Mothman. I think Mothman has a comic. It was made in Marvel. Yeah, it's all pretty much interesting stuff. All the little things, and they have people with pictures. I have a slide that says it was produced by Kodak, and it has two little glowing orbs that are like encased in blue light. It looks like electricity. And the eyes are glowing, and it's not like fabricated. And somehow it looks like the cutest thing I've ever seen. I also have back in the summer, and even when I was younger, I found my old phone when I was a kid. I used to take pictures, and I took some type of picture from the sky, and I already put them on forums. Plus, some pictures is already connected to the, what do you call it, the database. Everything is always connected, and so the moon looked different back then, so did the sun. That's all I have to say on the matter. I think that's the first ever recorded time of when chemtrailing started becoming a thing in this area. Maybe I never noticed it, but I noticed it back then. Like the moon was all covered in like six lines around it. It was chemtrailed. That's that bullshit. That's the type of music that would be playing at diners. And they had the little collections. I like that kind of music. Responders camp signal found. Miscellaneous investigate. Clear enemies. Cylinder. Advance deliver egg. I think that might actually be let me check real quick. Not the music, but back to what I was talking about, Nibs. comments for the video are pretty much what you'd expect. Here's another good comment, and this is how they started flooding it. Or maybe it's just this information. This video is 4 years old, 16 million views, and only 7 comments. These are the people that know. Remove the comments. Order to be made because finally notice what can wear all these summons. It's one of my other favorite songs from this game. There's nobody here that talks about There's nobody here that talks about some real shit. They're all just putting some stupid shit. Zodiac Killer. What's this about Ted Cruz and the Zodiac Killer? I remember I was in college, off topic. I remember I was in college and we were in class and we were talking about politics and doing some type of presentation. And then this one kid out of nowhere had a random outburst and he said, "That's the Zodiac Killer." And upon further inspection, when you look at the face of Zodiac Killer and politician TC or whatever, there is a striking similarity, but he couldn't have been alive during that time, and then back and forth, so seek credibility elsewhere. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I feel like if Mibs were to ever appear, this would be the music playing. That's the cutest little music I've ever heard. There's something about the music that's so cute. This is why music from today's garbage. They don't have that sound. I feel like that type of music could be danced to, or not like on any of this stupid shit. I don't even know how to dance to this stupid music. All music, that is, but this is a good stupid music. Here's some video game folklore. This is Fallout 76. This is from the other faction from Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 called the Enclave. Or Enclave or whatever. I guess they're making an appearance. Keep in mind, I haven't read any details about this game. I'm just playing it like blind. I don't I didn't read no guide or nothing, so I don't know none of this stupid shit. But that faction is from the older Fallout games, from the Desert faction, where they wanted to enslave people and treat them like slaves. But they ended up enslaving themselves too. And the Brotherhood of Steel took them out. Retrieve holotape. The environmental sensor's busy collecting data. On topic of the game, I can't wait for the next Fallout to come out. They gotta make it single player again, and they gotta make it like where you can customize everything, like the gun camo to the gun mechanics to the gun clothes to the characters' clothes. And they better not recycle the same video game graphics from this past generation. They have to have new graphics, and they gotta have all sorts of new shit. We waited 5 years for this game, and look at this pixelated recycled model from the previous game. 5 years for this game. And you see how when I'm walking, the distance rendering of that keeps on glitching. Waited 5 years for this game. That's why when I went to the hospital for like blood work, what was it, 3 months ago, I came across the game at GameStop for $5. I should have bought it then, but I ended up buying it for fucking $30 on the digital site. And I remember the guy told me, he said, "Oh, that game is trash." I said, "Really, why?" He said, "Because you can only play it online." And he was right. You need a subscription or else you can't play the game. As you can tell, not many people play it for that reason. But I still think it's cool. I just don't think it's valued at $50. I should have bought it for $5. I regret not buying it for $5. Overpriced game. They try to make a buck. And it's those same SOBs that try to make a buck for nothing. That's another good song. Actually, the entire soundtrack to this game is a good song. In reference to all this bullshit that they have on shit like the GTA. Excuse me. back to the memorabilia, there's a type of there's an old school thing. So typically there'd be like a highway like this one, and they'd have diner cafes, and they'd have the little UFO thing with the little alien thing. And there's people that actually pay money to go all the way out there, take pictures or buy some of the stuff. It's all part of history, and just to have it. Some people would buy it just to fucking resell it, and others just keep collecting. Those people that put a price on something are the people that are no good, because they don't see the value. They don't have any value themselves. That song is also pretty much, the little instruments are what make it cute. It sounds so cute. It's like I think it's guitar, piano. Some type of little xylophone. I really don't know what the standard was in the 50s, and I took music theory and we were learning about them songs, but I just don't recall.
You know, you look pretty formidable. You're not a mugger? No, you don't have that air. Oh, it's nice to meet you. You know, as much as I love wandering around, well, often running or fleeing, do you happen to know somewhere safe I can stay? Maybe work on some music? I'm handy to have around.
Shit.
I've got skills. Oh, I knew traveling with Paige and the gang would pay off one day. Listen, I need to say goodbye to some friends before I head over. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you mind sitting on my guitar at your camp? You get that set up and I'll trundle right over. Thanks. Ooh, this is exciting. I have a really good feeling about this.
Guitar. I think I gotta build some sort of like guitar thing for the character. Where's the little guitar bullshits? Damn, I traveled past the damn. Gotta teleport to my load. There was this other song on the other game where they were talking about the numbers game. And that was back in the 50s when stupid corporate greed, not even corporate greed, local greed, was bullshitting with the lottery game. Oh shit. Let's see. Testing. Okay, cool. Anyway, that was back when the other song called The Numbers Game was back when they were testing the other song, the numbers game from Fallout 4, was when they were talking about the lottery things here in the country, about playing the lottery and how they were just asking, and all types of people played the lottery. And the song was like, playing the, let me try to remember what the lyrics are. It was like, it was by an African American group. They were talking about how they were playing the numbers game. Grandma's playing the numbers game or some shits. And that's another song they haven't included here, but I thought it was pretty cool. And then I looked up the artists, which was talking about the supermarkets and how you'd go to get the numbers, and then you try to win at the numbers. See, there's history in everything, and that's why I like this game. It's got US history, it's got lottery history, it's got supernatural / UFO alien history, and then it's got its own history. The game came out in the early 90s, and I played that game on my phone and computer. Fallout 2, was it Fallout 1? Both of them. And it was all pixelated, like hexagon RPG turn-based. This one is open, but this little sound is the same. You can't really make the sound unless you're near an enemy. Let's interrogate these people, they know too much.